teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Lost in the sea. Every time I start to believe something taken from me.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
One play action with Dart. Complete left side to Robinson. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready? 70 Lions, 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Down here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scattergood.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and
17
1.
Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he's met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They'll go for it. Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Warren quick on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up and guy, the play caller, seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Rodgers from the gun. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
27-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Check the 58.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
58.
Warren here from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stout, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Caught quick right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down. Giants coming out in a dime look.
Blue 58.
They'll throw. Third and long. Throw is caught. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. On fourth down, it's Rogers. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Warren is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so is the defense, and they take him down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
And 19 at the 26-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, Rogers. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Blue 58.
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rogers. Austin's there to haul it in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Boswell able to knock it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Gano ready to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Take 30. 319. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 319.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. A give, this is Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
26.
Rodgers will look to throw. That's caught by Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, if you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
158. 30.
Now Rodgers on this 3rd and short. Throw left side, complete. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Ward. And he gets it forward to show about a yard out of that. Ryan Burns coming up with the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Warren once more. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Fabio Carrique making that stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it's third down.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Set, plant. Shot.
They'll go again with Warren. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action here with Rodgers. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Screen 18. Screen 18.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that will add to their score.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Panther 60, Panther 18, Cardinal 18.
From the gun, here's Dart. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
And the Giants, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Dart. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Dart gonna throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hits him on the out route. And they're able to touch him down. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards.
60 by 6.
It's 4th down.
70 Timberwolves.
Desperation time here. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants first down.
On first down, here's Dart. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trailing by 13. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Brock from the pistol. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! Touchdown, New York! The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the ground again with Johnson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper, and that is so satisfying.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone.